The sun of late September hung low and golden in its fading light, casting long spectral rays across the Afon Llwyd's cold, crystalline waters, where the river trout fishing season was drawing its final breath. After a period of personal challenge that had kept me away since June, the nearing closure of the trout season ignited an overwhelming, sudden urge, a final irresistible call to drag myself and my gear to the riverbank. Knowing my technique would be somewhat rusty, I opted for a gentle, pressure-free return, a simple pleasure fishing session. My only companions were my loyal tri-coloured Welsh Border Collie Jasper and the comforting weight of a rucksack holding my lunch and some simple cooking equipment. The objective wasn't to wreck or catch, but about reconnection. As anticipated, the morning was slow. Oh no. Oh, there we go. First snag of the day. Keep casts low because of overhead trees. I meticulously worked my way upstream. The river remained stubbornly low and unnervingly clear, the water like liquid glass flowing over the narrow, freestone riverbed. Facing such challenging conditions, location, presentation, and stealth were paramount. The latter, however, was a difficult juggling act with an enthusiastic collie at my side.
Stay.
I reasoned that the slow, low, clear water would give the fish far too much time to scrutinize my offering, so I chose to focus my efforts on the pool heads, where the oxygenated, faster current offered fish better water quality and less time for that critical deciding moment. My patience was eventually rewarded with a hookup.
There's a fish.
But a lapse in focus, a momentary mental wander, allowed the fish to bolt and wrap me into a snag. It was an early reminder of my current rustiness.
Damn it, he's off. Which did he take? I think he took me in a snag then.
Undeterred, I moved on, catching the blurred, thrilling motion of a trout leaping from the water in my peripheral vision. I again targeted the oxygenated flow, casting my nymphs into the quicker water. I lift into what could be a bite, but nothing.
It's okay, just a tangle in itself there.
As I untangled my line, the sun rapidly climbed across the sky. My hunger took over, prompting a retreat to a quiet spot beneath the trees for a quick lunch. However, my return to nature wasn't without its stumbles. Clearly, still focused on the fish, I sent the pan tumbling off my mini stove. Not once. Not even twice. But 3 times.
Please? Good boy. You say? Good boy.
Feeling somewhat refreshed, I went straight back to the water, this time running my nymphs along a dark tangle of underwater tree roots, prime holding cover for any wary fish. Although a trophy fish isn't what I sought, securing a fish was a significant victory. Well, a fish is a fish, so they say.
It's almost so small I don't want to show you. Tiny little thing. Go on, boy.
The memory of the lost trout from earlier still lingered, and I felt the conviction that more wild brown trout were still holding in that same pool. Now that the water had settled, I returned for a second attempt before heading off for the school run.
It doesn't seem to be feeding. Here he is. Yes. Stay. Yes. You beauty. I could see him feeding down there. Right in the top of the lip there. It's a lovely fish. Absolute beast. Off he goes. School run done. Got my coat on because I never left anything behind. Temperature really dropped and it felt like rain coming in, and so
The evening found me back on the river, but further downstream, where the weather had turned overcast and the temperature had dropped. The following stretches from the boating lake to the skate park proved bewilderingly difficult. Only one fish, even smaller and darker than my earlier minuscule catch. I continued to make changes, but the evening's lack of action left me feeling perplexed, and I could only attribute the failure to the poor presentation of my nymphs.
no. Gee, that is cold water. Ooh.
Next, I target a promising spot, one which I had bypassed earlier on in the day due to having Jasper by my side. So as I wrestled with the feeling of my mistakes, the previous escape was also my fault. I hadn't applied enough side pressure to guide the fish out of the main current, which cost me control. My rusty edge was definitely showing.
Right.
With the day's closure drawing ever nearer, I returned to that key pool for the third and final time. I simply knew a better fish was waiting for me somewhere under the rocks. My persistence paid off, not once,
Nice.
but twice, with the second being the largest and most beautifully marked fish of the entire day. It was a glorious fitting sight to mark the close of the 2025 river trout fishing season.
Nice strong. Oh no. Oh. Keeps darting off. Yes. Oh, that's a nice fish as well. Lovely colours on them. It's real dark. There's a crapper. Beautiful. See you next year, buddy.